I believe August the 20th. Let's just, oh no, it's August the 21st. It's Monday, August the 21st. And I'm just going to pull you guys up here and grab a glass of water because I forgot to grab a glass of water. But I do have a messy table, which I think is fine. And I'm going to go through everything that we did at the weekend. We did a lot of drawing at the weekend. It was kind of crazy. I'm going to leave you with this little guy that I just finished. You see him or her? It's a her. It's a little her. Good morning, Janan. I'm just going to grab a glass of water for my painting today, and then we will start. And I put a sweatshirt on because I thought it was going to be cold down here, and now I am boiling, probably because I've drank half my coffee, so that is probably the reason. Good morning, Sarah. How are you? If you've missed our meets today, or this week, rather, sorry, this weekend, all the replays are up for you to go back to, and we had a lot of fun. There was a lot of laughing. I'm just going to adjust this a little bit. Hi, Maria. Good morning. Hi, Kitty. Nice to see you. Good morning. Good morning. I finished this little portrait for somebody of their little dog. Actually, not of their dog. It's for somebody that they know. And today is Ultimate Frisbee. We have a couple of images in the Padlet. I just wanted to go through a few of my drawings that we did, and you will see how rough they are. We did a lot of quick timed drawings. I think I may turn some of these into collages because I like, for example, I love the texture of this, I like the colors, but I don't necessarily love the composition. I don't know why I put the corner of the building slap bang in the middle. This one I think I could do a little bit more with, but it did get a lot of mess on it. Actually, I was using messy papers beforehand, so some of these may go into my collage pile, which I'm fine with. And this one was interesting. And you know, things like drawings that you've done from quick sessions, I think it's really valuable to go back over and have a look what you like, and I'll show you what things really pointed out to me. Like this color combination I wouldn't usually do, but I actually really like it. So I'll set aside things that I like and I don't love. I like how this chair is really disproportioned, and this one is quite simple. I could go over this a little bit, but I like it like that. I don't like this chair, so this will be definitely going into my collage pile. So we did a lot of chairs from the interior of Item Moat. We went to a heritage house that I'd been to when I was over in England, and these were some, maybe a little bit too quick on some of these. This one I think I will try and finish. I like that one, and I'll send it over to my mum. And this one too, I like that. I actually like these two as a couple. So I like those. Good morning, Louise. Hi. Hi, Pearly. How are you? Hi, Meryl. Good morning. This one I liked actually as just the color combos of that one. This one I really do not like, and I'll probably just be turning this over and using the other side. This one actually stood out, and this one stood out to me for the color combination, the color palette, that I want to put it on my wall and use it for another color palette, because I'm always going, and it's not a bad thing that I'm always going really bright, but when I want a muted color palette I get really stuck. So I'm gonna put this on my wall so that I can see it. I actually like the lines as well. I like how I've left this leg because there was sunshine on that leg, so that was intentional. It didn't happen as a mistake. Hola, Patricia. Hi, Marianne. And then we did a meet with Beth, and we drew grandmas. And so I went from really, really loose to super, super tight. Well, not super tight, but I did tighten up a little bit. And I don't know whether it's just because I just relaxed into it and didn't, they were longer poses. They were all 10-minute poses. This is Estee's, Estee's mum and niece and nephew. And yeah, these were other grandmas. It was a grandma session. This was Maria's mum and her auntie. And this was a lady, how old was she? 102 years old. And this one was probably my favorite. Did a session with Wendy Mack yesterday, which was really interesting. She did a watercolor class. I kind of also went off on my own and did, used her techniques, which were really interesting. And then, you know what you like and what you don't like. So I just did my own thing. This was, there was actually somebody in one of the rooms that looked like this. And so I quickly did a sketch of her and then made her into a little character while Wendy was talking, because I can't just sit there and listen to people talking. I have to do something. Then another session, we went to London, and it was in prep of one of the buildings that we didn't actually get done, so I have to do that. Some of these I really liked. This was a tourist stand with a lot of British, what do you call it? Not ornaments. I said ornaments yesterday as well. Souvenirs, that's it, a souvenir stand. This one I would like to play with a little bit more and redo, but I really like the boldness of this one. So this morning, we are going to be doing Ultimate Frisbee. I just wanted to go through some of these images and just actually explain, and I could have done this on a video, but I'm like, no, I just want to go through it. I haven't had time to go through them. This one, the light on the stairs was really blue, so I thought I would put the blue first and then go over with the other color. I don't mind it, and then I just drew the details over the top. You should have seen, like, if you're a Patreon, go back and watch the replays, because everybody did such a fantastic job at the London meet, and I really loved how their images came up. So I think it's definitely beneficial to see the replays in Patreon and have a look at everybody else's as well. I think you learn a lot from what they've done. There were two figures sitting on this bench, and I took them away. I think Patricia took hers away as well. And this was probably my favorite from that draw, and I also like the color palette of this. It reminds me a little bit of this. These kind of go together. I think they could go together. There was a girl also walking in front of the window with trousers like this and flowers in the window like this. So those could be used in the future. Anyway, let's get started with Ultimate Frisbee. Whew, I feel like I've talked your ear off enough. How is everybody? Did everybody have a good weekend? Now that I've talked, you guys can talk a little bit. All right, I have pencils, I have paintbrushes, I have images. Let's have a look at the images that we've got. I was looking actually at the images, and I thought maybe we should do upside down drawings of this one, because there is they're quite the action shots, Ultimate Frisbee. And I actually really like them. They kind of look like they're flying, but I think I'd have a harder time doing them right side up. So I'm gonna turn mine upside down. I know it's not Friday, but I think I'll just have a little bit of a less of a issue if I turn them upside down. Hi, Esty. Pearlie says in Orlando, taking care of Mom post-op. Oh, I hope she heals quickly, pearly. Okay, should we do, I want to do a continuous line drawing, and then, and you can do whatever you want. I'm going to do a continuous line drawing. I'm going to try and fit more than one figure on the page to make it look like there are more than two players. So I'm going to try and layer them a little bit. So I want to do continuous line, and then I got these new Sharpies. We went back to school shopping, which means I get to back to school shopping too. I took my daughter back to school shopping, and she got the Sharpies, which are a lot thinner. And I'm like, I like these Sharpies. So I treated myself to a pack of Sharpies from Walmart. They were on sale, and I haven't tried them on this paper, so that'll be interesting. So I got those. So I want to work with those a little bit. And I can put my watercolors away because I don't want to work with those. All right, is everybody ready? We're going to do a 3-minute continuous line, and then you can do whatever you want after that with your colors. We'll do another 3-minute. Let's do 4 3-minute sessions with this image. You can work however you want. I'm going to do line, and then I'm going to color block, and then I'm going to do maybe another line and then color block. I'm going to see how that works out. Do something a little different today. I don't know why my camera is so pink. I think it's because of this, how it's bright. Esty says, my son Guy is a player in the team of the Oh, do you have pictures of him, Esty? Oh my God, that would have been so good to have pictures of him to draw this morning. Okay, I'm going to set up the timer for 3 minutes. All right, are we ready? The 3 minutes has started. So I need something which is permanent. Permanent, that I can go over. Here we go. That's, I know I have friends who have been on Ultimate Frisbee teams. I don't think it's that easy. Ultimate Frisbee has been around for quite a long time actually, because I remember when I was in my very early or late teens, I went up to Nottingham in England and stayed with a friend. And there were Ultimate Frisbee teams back then. So that was many moons ago. Actually, I think I'm going to do one completely separate just of color blocking, because I think I've lost the action of this now by doing the lines. I think it's too static. You learn, right? You learn what works and what doesn't work by doing these things. Oh my goodness, look at my hand. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to come back over to here, to this one. Look at the negative space as well when you're doing something like this. Makes it so much easier, the relationships between one shape and another. Thank you everybody who has signed up for my 8-week foundations. You know, I don't know, like some people probably feel like they know enough to not do it, but it's like me taking Wendy Mack's course yesterday. I think you always learn something new. And, you know, these foundation classes are definitely about seeing things differently, and I will show you how I see things. In my head, I'm constantly checking, constantly looking at distances, colors, values. So I think it's valuable. But I appreciate those of you who have signed up. It doesn't start until September September 4th, so you still have a couple of weeks to decide if you want to sign up or not. I am releasing a new virtual art retreat. That's your 3 minutes. I am releasing a new virtual art retreat. Oh no, I didn't turn my book upside down. And the virtual art retreat, we are going to Australia, we are going to the east coast of the USA, and we are going to Mexico and Canada. So I'm super excited. That will start the same week, but it'll start on the 5th and it'll run 3 days a week. It'll run on the Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So if you want to sign up for that as well, I will be giving a special code for those of you who have signed up for the art foundations as a thank you. And then patrons will of course get a code as well, a different code. All right, I'm gonna do 3 minutes color blocking and see where this one goes, and then I can see that this body is too long, but we'll see. Your 3 minutes starts now. I'm gonna try these crazy colors. There is me talking about how I really enjoyed the muted tones, and then what do? I choose fluorescence for, see, it's very conflicting. My brain is like, I want to be more subtle, but I always pick up the brights. Why is that? Anyone know? Jessica said, or Pearly said, my guys play disc golf. I can't get into it. What is disc golf? Disc golf. Like, is it actually like golf, kind of? I don't have a black Sharpie right here. Actually, I think I did buy black Sharpies. Where did they go? Huh. Maybe my daughters kept those. I bought a set of small black Sharpies. Yeah, what is disc golf? Anything that's black is going to be purple, because I don't have black. Oh, and I didn't put yellow on his arm here. Okay, these microns are supposed to be permanent. Look, they smudged. I'm not happy with that. Eli plays disc golf too. What is disc golf? Okay, someone explain to me what disc golf is, because I can't see what, like, I can't do Google searches. Okay. And see how these overlap a little bit. Am I supposed to know what disc golf is? Patricia, do you know what disc golf is? I know if I ask Patricia if she knows what it is, then I should probably know what it is. Do they play disc golf in Europe? I don't know. It's torturous as golf. Oh, Pearly says it is frisbees with caged goals on a course. Oh, wow. They've really changed that. They actually changed the whole course for this. Like, they make it into a completely new course. Okay, well, I think I'm going to continue this. So for the next 3 minutes, you've got 3 minutes. I'm actually going to look at the background and see how I can do the background. I'm not going to turn it up right side up yet. Yeah, Meryl says it's a frisbee with a type of disc, and they shoot it through it to a basket. Sarah says, I've never taken a virtual art retreat class. Is it only landscapes or other kinds of photos? I'm thinking of trying it out. So the virtual art retreat, okay, you've got 3 minutes. The virtual art retreat, I look at the culture and different different traditions within that country. We usually do a portrait day, a figurative day, which includes portraits. Hang on, did I say portrait day? Portrait day, landscape day. Landscapes, so we do a 2-hour session of landscapes from that country, and they're usually landscapes which you associate with that country, obviously. And then, for example, when we went to Peru, we looked at a lot of the embroidery work, and we did, like, it was more pottery and textures and fabrics and textiles from that country. So, but when we went to Sweden, for example, we did their traditional midsummer fiestas. Like, yeah, we've done fiestas in Spain. So there are lots of those. So the 3 classes are usually built around the culture of that country. So it's definitely not all landscapes. There's only really one day which is landscapes. There are some people here who have taken every single virtual art retreat, I think, since we started last year. I have made a list of all the countries I want to do in the next year, because we have done 6. So 24 countries we've done already. So we're going to be doing another 24 over the course of a year, which I think is going to be really fun. You have 44 seconds left. And animals as well. Sorry, I should probably add that as well. There are animals too that we do, like traditional, or rather indigenous animals from that country. So when we were in, where were we in? Oh, we were in Jordan, and we did draw some camels. I really like that session. All right, time is up, time is up, time is up. Yeah, Pearlie says, I would love the embroidery and textiles. You would really love it. Pearlie says, yes, it's a thing all of its own, like pickleball is to tennis. Yeah, which I've never done pickleball either. Pearlie says, I searched those exhibits you visited, so fab. Yeah, they were great. All right, let's have a look at another 3 minutes, and I'm going to probably be filling it in with this, and just randomly to make sure that I have contrast between the color that is the person is, because I'm not going to do it all white. So you've got 3 minutes, and your 3 minutes starts now. So I'm going to, I really like this color. It's like a fluorescent green. It's like a lime green. Actually, I'm going to take this image away so that I don't just look at the image and really just look at what I've got in front of me. You know what I noticed a lot when going around the summer exhibition in London is that there were a lot of almost like intricate color paging, like color page looking images. So people who have done a lot of line work and then just coloured in. Not that this is intricate at all, but it kind of has that same feel where you can see that the artist has just done the drawing and then added the colours. But as we know, it's very important to experiment and play to know what you like and what you don't like in your work. This one moves nicely on the page, this pen. Some of them not as much, not as nice. I don't even know if it's going through to the other side. I should probably check that, shouldn't I? Let's get a blue in. I'm going to put the blue here. It's quite a light blue. Yeah, these definitely are not very muted, these colours. They do remind me a little bit of the Ecoline, the way they're juicy. Maybe they're not as juicy. Thanks, Pearly. Pearly says, love these Sharpies, Shard. This is a great image to use the highlighters. Love it. Louise says, I had such a great time in London. I'm feeling very inspired. I'm so pleased that you had a great time. Okay, I haven't finished, so I'm going to keep going. So you do have a little bit more time if you're working on one image as well. And then I will turn it right side up. I guess I could have stuck with like 3 or 4 Sharpies instead of doing all of them, but this way I can advertise the pack as this whatever pack it is. So remember how I put the bright yellow and then I put, I think, this red over the top? Look, it's pretty much the same orange as this. Ooh, that would be a really fun exercise to see, to do a color chart with these. So for example, if you wanted to have this color, and because they do have really nice transparencies, and see how they, like, you could do a whole color swatching, like a color chart. Yeah. I love this yellow. It's probably my favorite, and I don't really use yellow much. Or do I? Yeah, maybe I do. Let's have a look. I haven't used this blue. I'm going to use this blue here. Ooh, that's a nice blue. Really nice blue. It reminds me of a French blue. I'm going to put blue up here as well. This has gone off a little bit, I think, these lines. And I can't put purple down there. I haven't tried this green. I'm going to put this green down here. If you're just joining, this is an image of people playing Ultimate Frisbee. Let me put blue here on this side too, to fill in this window area. And I don't know if I've tried this. I like this yellow too, it's very sunny. This sunny yellow. I'm going to put that all in here. And up here. And then I have the is the color bleeding into the other side? No, I'm just not very precise. But yeah, I think you could be a lot more precise and that'll be great. Okay, I'm gonna take this purple and just put do the frame of the, I think it's probably a fence. I'm not looking at the image right now. I mean, you could be super precise and a little bit cleaner in, oh, I haven't done that little square down there. Let's do that in the bright pink, which I haven't done either. I'm going to put pink up here, which isn't as bright as I thought it was going to be. Actually, I prefer this one. Oh, and down here. Okay. So, super bright, Ultimate Frisbee players. Well, I mean, it's definitely an experiment. Okay, let's go to, now I would like to do the same image, but I'm going to do it in neopastels. And this is where the comfort of a certain medium and you using the things that you enjoy and that you love is going to probably change the whole image. So now I am going to, probably says, I think it's the perfect technique with the movement in the image. I think it was a fun application of a medium which I needed to test out anyway. So, all right, let's go with this one. Okay, I'm going to use the same image. I really like the image. I do have this other image. I can go back here. I have this other image with, I mean, that's kind of fun, but I would take that person out and it just gets a little bit confusing. So I'm going to go back to the other image. It's a lot clearer in my head anyway. I always want to say Jessica. Pearly says, I have a few highlighter pencils that I love. I have a few highlighter pencils too that I love. But I'm going to go with Neocolors. So I'm going to give you all 10 minutes. And I'm going to set the timer because this way you keep moving and you're drawing with intention, as Janice. I always have Janice's head, or Janice's head, Janice's voice in my head when she says, draw with intention. So I was trying to find a word once, and I always think of Janice when I say that phrase. I just found a fruit fly crawling near my coffee. I'm like, why are there fruit flies down here? I haven't had anything down here which is like fresh fruit or anything. I think it's just the season, isn't it? All right, your 10 minutes starts now. Oh, I was going to talk to you a little bit about, you know, the Henley School of Art. They are having a fundraiser for they're having a session today, and it's a fundraiser for the model whose brother was shot and passed away, unfortunately. So they are raising money for him and his family because they don't have enough money to provide a decent funeral. So if you want to come and draw, and your money will go towards helping his family out. That is at 2 p.m. Eastern today. Yeah, 2 p.m. Eastern. I did put a link, or I shared it in my stories, so if you want to try that. If you've never done a life drawing session with the Henley Art School, it's definitely a great place. You don't have to have your cameras on. It's quite quiet, like you don't chat through it. It's Joe's very good at positioning the model and getting some really good poses, and it's a nice way to support, because you know, that whole community is lovely. So it's something that I'm going to be definitely joining this afternoon. I'm going to paint at the studio this morning, and then I'm going to join that this afternoon. So if you want to join as well, just, I think it's £10 or whatever donation you want to donate. Yeah. And then they do have a GoFundMe page for his family, which I think they've set up, not Henley School of Art, but he has set up as well. Anyway, so that's what's going on today. Tomorrow, if you're a Patreon, we have got a draw session at 10 a.m. Eastern, and we're going to Cornwall with Christina. So watch your emails, because that's going to be sent out today, the links to that draw meet. So I'm excited about that. Beautiful, beautiful images that Christina has added. Pearly says, I need to change my name on this app. Yes, you do. And Janan says, yes, you are our Pearly. Okay, I need some light pink. I need a lighter pink. Is this lighter? I mean, this color on his skin could have been this saffron actually, instead of this pink. So this is really just color blocking, not really thinking too much about the actual drawing, but looking at the shapes, which I really enjoy doing, as you all know, something that we do a lot of in our classes. do have my saffron. Let me just look at that a little bit. I'd like to fill in the background as well. I think it would be kind of cool to have the background too. So let's have a look if I can put some of that in as well. I'm going to look at where this bar cuts in and up through there. It should be a little bit higher. And it goes across. Alright, then there are some little windows which are blue, so I'm going to put them in. The glass, I think it's just the reflection of the sky, or maybe, yeah, maybe it's just white blackout or blackout blinds which are just reflecting. See, once you have your structure, then you can just add everything else. Is everybody drawing Frisbee people today? What are you drawing? Someone drawing other things? Tell me in the comments. And don't forget to like this video. I know that there are 11 of you watching and only 2 of you have given me the thumbs up. No pressure, everybody. I'm just trying to remember to do all this because it's something that I don't usually do. All right. I really love this green color. I know that the grass is not this luminance green, but ooh, I got 4 more thumbs up just because I asked, and I love that. I am going to be doing some lives on Instagram because we're going to be having some friends join us in September. So until then, I'll just be on YouTube, but in September I'm going to have a few visitors. Dylan Sarah said he's going to join me. I may get Joe from the Henley School of Art. Pearlie may want to join me one morning, and Patricia, I know that she will join me, hopefully, even though she's in France. Maybe Jen will join me. Maybe Maria from Ohio will join me. I know that she's going to be doing her own thing in in September, but it's not a bad thing, and like to have a look at what other people are doing while we're doing our thing as well. So, and maybe Shannon will join us again, and I know that Cecile would gladly join us, so maybe I'll have a month where we have a lot of visitors. We're going to be going around the world in September, and we're going to be doing portraits and landscapes similar to last year because I really loved how those turned out. So we'll do a 25-minute session of a portrait and 25-minute session of a landscape from different countries. So if you want to, I'll set that up this week for Patreons, and if you want to start adding ideas of who we can draw, I would love to focus on women artists again. I think we did, we really enjoyed that last year. So but if you want to do your own theme for September, that's also absolutely fine. Okay, that was 10 minutes, but I need more, as you can see. More time. So I'm just going to keep drawing. And if you're on here and you have never done a live with me and would like to do a live with me, I know Heike came on once, and well, we've had our regulars, Pearly and Patricia. But if you have a setup where you can see, like you have an overhead setup, then please let me know and you can join me one morning in September. Pearly says, I will join you. Yay! C says, just saying hello and yay, Dylan. Yeah, Dylan said he'll join me one morning. So we have quite the list already, which would be great. I just have to confirm with dates with everybody and what countries they want to draw. So Pearly, if you want to have a look through the list, seeing as you're here and you piped up and said you'll join me, you can maybe choose which day you want to join. And I can write you in. Okay, we need green socks for here. Today I am at the studio, cleaning up the studio, the dance studio. If you remember, I did all those silhouettes on the walls of dancers. And I have to clean up the word wall. I'm not sure if it's easier just to go over it and redo all the phrases and like the quotes, or to go in between. I'm like having a hard time with that. I'm going to bring some different brushes today and see how clean of lines I can do, because that's going to take a while to clean up. But yeah, so that's what I've got planned today. And then, like I said, I'm going to go to the Henley School of Art session as well today. If you've never tried life drawing, definitely try. It's a great way of practicing your drawing skills. And just, I like it for the experimentation. I usually push myself just to use different materials and to be really loose and just have fun with it. So I like it because of that as well. It's my way that I can play. Actually, I think I play every single day with art. Even when I'm doing a tighter piece, I feel like I'm playing. So, how lucky are we that we get to play every day? Okay, up here it's definitely darker, so I'm going to use this green for some of it. Now, this is where I have a problem, and I need to start thinking a little bit more about this. I think I like to put everything in the image, and I don't think I need to. So I need to figure out how I can just stop when I need to stop. Like I'm not stopping in time, I don't think. Anybody else have a problem with that? Of just drawing everything? Oh no, I just want a grey, like a light grey or a beige. This beige is good actually. C says, love the brilliant colour. Oh, were you here when we did this one? And look, it didn't go through. I didn't check, but I love this sketchbook. I'm sad that I can't get it over here in Canada. It's the Pith sketchbook. If you're in England, like, look, the markers did not go through at all. Oh, talking about markers and your sketchbook, have you tried markers on your sketchbook, on your Ohuhu, Meryl? I'd like to know like how it feels, or how it reacts to the paper, or does it go through? Like, is it too thin? Do you like it? Not very straight line today. Okay, I need to put his shoes a little bit darker. Do I outline things in the black or just leave it like this? I don't know. What do you think? Should I outline it or should I just leave it? Pearlie says, yes, I want to draw it all, but learning to keep it simpler. Meryl says, yes, today they didn't go through. Oh, fantastic. And C says, beautiful. I'm going to just darken their pants here. Or shorts. Louise, I've gotten into the bad habit of saying pants. And when I go back to England, I say pants, and my parents and family think that I'm talking about underwear. I mean, eventually they clue on that I'm not talking about underwear, and it is actually like trousers. Okay, I have to, you know I have to, darken stuff that needs darkening. I didn't get his number 11 on, but I would need some. I don't think this white is gonna, maybe I just don't want to break it, even if I just put two lines like that. Okay, I'm going to turn it upside down and see if I need to add anything to it. Oh, I do want to actually before I finish, I want to just fill in this little area, and also get some of these lines in over here, because I think that adds to this building. It's 55 anyway, so I should probably have a great day. See, bye. Patricia says, it took me this entire session to figure out how to open the chat in another part of the screen. Today is a very slow day. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, well, like I said, we will be doing a lot more on Instagram with friends in September. All right, well, I love this one like 100 times more than I like this one. You may feel differently, but I like this. To me feels like me. This to me feels like I'm trying something different. But you know what? It's always good to try different things to know what you like and what you don't like. Like, I feel like there's more movement in this. It kind of has some resemblance to this image as well. Like, I've taken out some things. Thank you, Louise. Bye, Sarah. Have a great day. Thank you. Yeah, so Pearly says leave. Oh, leave it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. Yeah, I know they are. Oh, neo colors are so fun. Yeah, they are. And I love that they don't have hardly any residue. And I know that I don't use water with them too much, but there's like, you can if you want to. And these are fun. I know that I will probably use the markers a lot when it comes to quick like portraits, and even things like today. Maybe I'll use these for today's life drawing session with the Henley School of Art. So, but I think you can get a more realistic feel with the neo colors, only because there are so many colors and people can relate to that. But yeah, I didn't sketch that one first, and I sketched this one first, and I think there's a little bit more rigidity. I hate that word. Rigidity. It's probably easier to say in American because you don't have to say every single syllable. And Pearly says, I don't like using water with them. It takes the textures away. It's true, but you could take the textures away and then you can go over the water area with the neo colors. I sometimes do that and I like that. Thank you, Janan. Have a really good day. And remember to check my stories out. And if you want to join the foundations class, then please do. It will be different from the first foundations class. You don't have to have taken the first foundations class to take the second foundation class. But if you're more interested, or if you are interested as well in the virtual art retreat, that will be up today at some point as well. So watch out for that. I just have a lot going on. I have to go and paint, and I have to take the dog for a walk, and then so it'll probably be this evening. So don't, be waiting for it. Don't worry. I will let everybody know. Have a really good day. I hope you are inspired and want to draw lots of art all day long. Bye, everybody. Bye.